Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And we're back today on part 2 of Cyberpunk 2077. We just got through with the prologue mission and finished saving Cassandra Dorset is her name, I believe. But we just skipped through the prologue ride along with Jackie to the apartments, and we just arrived. And hopefully we can get a little further into the story today, get some missions done, and hopefully have some fun along the way. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty well myself. I got to see some family I don't get to see too often. Had some good food. Had an amazing turkey and ham, along with a few other side dishes, but the dessert is always where it's at, in my opinion. There was this caramel apple pudding almost that with Snickers in it, and it's hard to explain, but it was delicious.
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Paid to get it fixed the last two.
Oh well, gate can be staying there. Alright, so first things first, grab here, and let's see, there we go. Grab all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and do a quick outfit. No. Come on. Okay, so unequipped is that. Okay. So I'm very happy with the fact that I was able to get Witcher themed items this time around. And I'm a big fan of The Witcher. And I played through The Witcher 3 fully before, and I enjoyed the story very much on it. And maybe one day on the channel I will end up doing a whole playthrough on that. I know it's a good story, and I just love the whole story behind it. And I think it would be fun to play through again and try and get through all the DLC and everything else this time around. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know in the comments, and we can definitely get that to work. But I just got a few new games on Steam in the back of everything, so I got a few ideas of the next playthroughs I want to go through. But eventually we are going to go through Stalker and this as well to get through both of them. And then once we complete one, we will start a whole nother one.
You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
Think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see...
Jackie. But yeah,
Vic,
so...
let him tell me...
If there is something in particular you guys would like to see, feel free to leave suggestions down in the comments. I will be taking all the suggestions fairly quickly and kind of go from there. But yeah. Alright, let's do some level ups. Go into cool more than likely. Ooh. I'll do this all off stream. It's going to take me a minute to go through and kind of see which way I want to go down. But I'll do that off camera and go from there.
What's got my head reeling, my stomach churning?
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Alright, so we're going to run down real quick, meet Jackie, and start the second mission.
Hey V, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. You could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Know what the worst thing is about this place?
Oh, this game is so beautiful still, though.
Hey,
sure.
yo, V,
What's up?
how about a round or two?
How you doing, Fred?
What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
You know what? Sure,
Let's
why
do
not?
this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Alright. Come on. Come on. Is that all you got? Come on. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Out of the rain. Come on now.
You got one hell of a punch there, champ. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say?
What have you got for sale?
Only top shelf gear.
You got nothing of value. But what about these
You mentioned
fights?
something about fighting.
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative.
Yeah, lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said, good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside Watson. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
So I ended up recording this once already, and the audio was giving me trouble. So luckily, I hopefully got it fixed. The main thing I was worried about is just all the background noise, any echo and everything. But hopefully I got it to a bearable extent.
Let's have a look.
And kinda just gonna work from there onward on all the upcoming videos.
Thanks a lot.
But hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully I can get better as I go along. Back in high school, I wish I would have taken some type of video or recording or whatever you called it classes, where I could go in, learn how to do all this stuff, video editing and everything else, and actually be prepared for this. I never thought I'd be even remotely thinking about any of this type of stuff. But I kind of got talked into it by a friend or two, and here we are. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna try my best not to be too repetitive or boring, and kind of aim for about 30 minutes an episode. Might go a little bit over every time, but we'll see. We'll see what we're vibing on and everything else. But we'll get to Jackie now.
Man of the hour. Sheesh, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite, just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter DeShawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
Thought Dex bounced out of the ring a few years ago. Messed with the nasty crew in Pacifica. Things got ugly.
Mm-hmm. Gang wars 2 years back. Somehow Dex got caught up in the craziness. There's a lot of bodies lying in the streets by the time the shooting stopped. Yeah, Dex got lucky, though. Managed to slip under the radar till tempers cooled. Took a while, but he's made one hell of a comeback.
Guy's up to his elbows in blood, Jack. You want to shake his hand? Work with him?
It's the biz, V. Everyone's got blood on their hands. You deal with it. You move on.
Yeah, right. So what
What's
is
the
it?
gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal, he's riding on you now, I say.
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're just giving him the old blazing, but...
Oh, really? No.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust-up with the scabs.
I thought he put my card into bread. But now I see. It's glass. Okay. You're safe.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
So, one thing I always loved about this game was the call feature for the vehicles. You get to just be wherever, and as long as you're nearby, it will come to you.
Gonna be long?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
And it was just something special. It was something different during its time frame when it first came out. And just the atmosphere of the game alone was so much more different than anything else I've ever played.
First stop.
I just wish it had a better
Easy on the gas, huh?
launch was probably the primary concern of this game.
Oh, supposed to
For
stop
a
by
while
Nick
there,
City, huh?
I thought
I got
it
a
was
date.
dead, but with some updates and some
Don't
patchwork, they've come a long
So
way,
sweet.
and it just looks so much better. But we'll see later on, gameplay and everything else. I haven't played it in forever. I don't know if I remember everything to do in this game,
Yeah,
but
this
we'll
is
see.
it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits.
Yeah, right. Ooh. A net runner.
We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
This guy.
Eyes do not belong to you.
We
or
all know
rather,
who it is, but
Not only to you. Do you
yeah.
truly believe that those who
Yeah.
have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation
Gary the
to peek
Prophet.
through them? Cameras are
You've
all
done
around
such a
us,
great job.
even within us. Your joy, your worries, your life.
Come on, Jackie. Sorry, I get distracted there.
Hey, V.
Oh.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
You catch up all you want. Now, this part I never understood. Why would somebody give him a gun? And why are you just sitting there watching your kid play with a gun in front of a cat?
Guess what? I don't talk to strangers.
You don't talk to strangers, but yet you have a gun. No wonder. But anyways, we'll pet the cat real quick. hope that the kid doesn't have an anger attack and take out the poor kitty.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from DeShawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter DeShawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. V? Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside. Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. How's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds. Anything red.
Thanks, Misty. You're the best.
And your aura. It needs tending, baby. You gotta brush it daily. It's just no good if you don't. Make sure your hands are clean and caress the filaments of light along their length. They'll be strong then. They'll be firm.
Uh-huh. Firm. V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber-psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter DeShawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
This some sort of test?
Just a pet topic of mine.
You mean... riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav haunt.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other?
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Cause if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, cause Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. B. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Dexter, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally and not, yeah.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Ha. Chingon.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.